He wanted to piss on my face. I said, no fucking way, but you can bum me instead.
What?
Guys and girls, welcome back to Everything and Nothing. This is episode what now? Number 6?
Number 6.
Number 6. It's getting crazy. But before anything starts, I think we should address the elephant in the room.
Well, you're bold.
Yes, but also I was going to say the set looks amazing. Look at this. We've got brand new lighting. We've got some coloured lighting behind us. But yeah, I was alluding to that.
New set, new hair. Well, lack of now.
Yeah, I'm bald now. And we spoke about it off camera, but I was told a story. It's not really much of a story. But as you guys know, I did have longer hair. Well, longer than this hair beforehand. And I've been wanting to cut my hair short for literally, a year now? And Lexie knows that I've been stuck on the idea like a broken fucking record. Of being like, oh, I really want to do it. And like, there's been like 2 or 3 times I've been like, gonna do it. And I just bottled it and been like, no. Usually because there's been an event close coming after. And I was like, if I do it.
Yeah, but.
And I hate it.
For a guy, it's fine. Like it grows back. It's a quick thing anyway, so it's not that deep.
It does grow back, but I was like, I think there were like festivals and shit and concerts. I was like, I know there's going to be photos taken. If I just look awful in these photos, I'm just going to feel horrendous the whole time with that.
Next step, get some Veet on that.
Get some Veet?
Hair removal cream.
Oh, like go full bald.
Go full bald. And then, or bleach it, start doing some cool patterns.
Oh, God, no. Or maybe
go red.
Soon. But
cut my hair off and stick it to yours. Have a little red wig.
Oh my God,
wig moment.
Should I dye orange for the actually no, just ginger.
Wait, should we both go ginger for the
Get
podcast?
us to how many subs?
1 million.
No, get us to 1,000 subs so we can start making money and I'll dye my hair orange.
1,000 subs and we're going ginger.
By the end of the year. 1,000 subs by the end of the year and I'll actually dye my hair orange.
And we're going ginger.
Yeah, I actually will. If you get us to 1,000 subs by the end of this year, you've heard it, I'll dye my hair orange.
I'll go bold.
I'm holding you to that.
1,000 subs, 2024, my hair's going.
It'll be like 2 baldies
I'm
podcasts.
Veeting my hair off.
Oh my God. Yeah, we can make a vlog out of it. Yeah, we'll make a vlog out of us, me dyeing my hair orange and Lexie Veeting her hair off.
Yeah. Wax strips, waxing my whole head and my eyebrows and my lashes.
Anyways.
Anyway, aside from being ginger, we're back. Episode 6. We're on a good streak. New setup, new lightings. Who do we think we are? We're going professional now, guys.
Yeah. I don't know if you follow us on Instagram, but if you don't, you should. I'll throw it on screen now.
Yeah.
This whole podcast, you might have been thinking like the last few times you've been watching on YouTube, being like, 4K, damn, it's good quality. And you click on 4K and you're like, is this 4K? Doesn't quite look any different. I noticed after we recorded the last 2 episodes, because we usually record them in bulk, which is why we sometimes wear the same stuff, that my camera was set to record in 4K, but there's a setting that I didn't know about that the way we have it is my camera's plugged into my computer and my computer records it. The camera wasn't set to give the computer the 4K footage, so it's only 1080p, and I've been editing the clips and exporting those all in 4K, uploading the footage to YouTube in 4K, only for it to literally be 1080p, and I kind of wanted to throw myself out the window when I found that out.
Well,
but yeah.
You live and you learn. Technical difficulties. It's only episode 6, guys. I'm sure you survived the first 5 in 1080p. No one's going to die, so don't worry. But just know that now you can see us in full quality, full wrinkles, full acne, full sweatiness.
Yeah, because my flat
Lucky you.
Gets hot in here, especially
it's
with the lights.
A fucking furnace in here, and I'm still in black. And
yeah, but it's not sunlight though. That's not going to change it. If you're in black,
but it holds the heat in. No, it absorbs it.
Someone fact check that.
Does it just absorb, guys? Somebody let me know.
Yes.
Does wearing black clothing just absorb the sunlight or absorb the heat?
Yeah, someone fact check that in the comments, because I always thought
let me know.
That's why you get like sunstroke and stuff and heat stroke and stuff. No, because you go outside. And if it's really sunny and hot as well. I suppose it probably does both, but I don't know. I thought it was mainly just to do with the sun and the
That
the heat from the
probably
sun.
is the case.
Because I remember when I was a kid, I had.
I'm just hot. I'm hot.
Yeah, Lexi's just hot apparently.
Thanks.
I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, because when I was a kid, I was on a holiday, and it wasn't even black. I wore like a navy blue like hat, but obviously like at the time thinking, oh, I'm wearing a hat, I'm protected and stuff. I was not protected. I literally got sunstroke, and it was horrible. Sunstroke's worse than heat stroke.
Well, we went to the beach in Brighton a couple of years ago, and someone
Oh God, yeah.
Please, if you have any pictures, put them on the screen.
I don't. I was in too much pain to take pictures.
Okay, I can show you how burnt I was, and I can put a picture up here.
Okay, yeah.
me not editing anything. I can put a picture up.
Yeah, so Lexie Sunburn's on screen. So if you are an audio listener right now, guys, come over to YouTube if you want to see those pictures.
If you want to see a picture of me really burnt through factor 50, and I was drinking water and eating food, then you can see it. But the point is, I'm beating around the bush here. This guy came to the beach with me and others, didn't have any food, didn't have any water, didn't put any sun cream on, thought, yeah, I'll be fine. We get home, he's throwing up all night from heat stroke, sunstroke, whatever.
Let me retell the story from my perspective. So I remember this quite vividly. So we was in, second year of uni?
Yes.
And so it would have been, because it would have been like summertime, so it would have been coming out the back, was that the back end of lockdown?
Yeah.
So it would have been the back end of lockdown when I think like basically all the restrictions got lifted. And we went to uni in Brighton, and I remember like, oh, it was just a really sunny day. So we was like, oh, we're going to go to the beach. But I remember on the day, it was quite like a last minute plan and us getting ready for shit. And just like, we always just took ages. So we ended up going like, not late in the day, but I was like, we're probably going to go to the beach maybe for like an hour or two. And then we're going to, piss off and go somewhere else or whatever. That did not happen. So because of that, I didn't have any sun cream. And I had some water, but I went through it way too quick for how long we was actually there. And for some reason, not one part of me thought, I'll just go to a shop, at the top of the beach, where there's normally a load of shops, especially in Brighton, under like what's it called? Like the promenade, I guess, where you can just buy that stuff readily available when it's summer, especially. Didn't think to do that. I thought, no, I'll charge it, and it is what it is. If I get a bit of sunburn, I don't really care. I'll just moisturize it. That was my thought process. I was like, I'm going to get burnt a bit. But
bit of aloe vera.
And I was like, I went in the sea, and I know the sea normally wakes up. But again, for some reason, this whole time, I was just like, we're not going to be here long. I was like,
we were there for hours.
We was there for hours.
We were there all day.
I forget how long the days are in summer, because I was like, I thought, it's going to get. I thought, sorry, we probably cut there, but there's a police car outside mid story. I forget how long the days were in summer. So when we were there, the whole time I was thinking, we're going in like 20 minutes or so or whatever. Like we just, it didn't feel like a day plan. It just felt like we're going to go to the beach for a bit and then we're going to piss off and go somewhere else.
That was not the case. That wasn't
the case. And anyway, everything was all fine at the beach. Come back from the beach, we get in. I'm just, oh damn, like I'm quite burnt, very, very quite burnt, but like, it is what it is. But when you get back indoors and it's cold in the house, but like you still feel hot. I felt that, and I was like, okay. And that didn't go for longer than it normally goes away after. And I was like, okay, this is kind of a bit scary now. And it's getting to the point where I need to go to bed and I want to try and sleep. And I couldn't. I was like, why can't I? When I asked my question, why can't I sleep? Found out way too soon, because luckily in my second year bedroom, it's just one of them weird houses that has a sink in one of the bedrooms. Thank fuck I had that sink in that bedroom, because I shot up out of bed, was in that sink for basically the rest of the night throwing up. The next day, I get up, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this is like the technical what it is. I literally had 2nd-degree burns all over my back, all over my shoulders, to the point where now on my back and shoulders, like it just looks like kind of like freckles and just like things. There's literally scars from when I got so badly sunburned in second year at uni, because I thought I was better than the sun.
Wear your SPF, children.
Yeah, the sun.
I mean, I did, and I still got burnt, but like I didn't have heat stroke, sunstroke, so I had to count my blessings,
Yeah, the sun does not fucking hold back. That was a massive, massive tangent.
Whatever.
Yeah. We didn't say that. Can't transition back to going, whatever.
Oh, well.
Fuck's sake, right.
I need a sip. Hold on.
Yeah. You can sip on camera, by the way. It's not like...
Okay, well, I'm
against
letting the
rules.
viewers, listeners know I'm having a sip.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that okay?
Sorry, what we meant was for the audio listeners, Lexie is now sipping her drink, and I'm also going to do the same.
That's what you should have done on the beach.
Anyway, we got massively sidetracked.
Yeah.
The segment for the start of this episode was, again, something we found on Reddit. And just before we start these segments, I do want to say that we want to grow this podcast to a point where we can ask you guys the questions and have viewer submitted answers. For now, we're just kind of relying on like Reddit and some Twitter threads and stuff like that for just like a little bit of banter with like between us and just finding funny things to talk about. But we want to have that banter with you guys. So if you do want to support us, the best thing you can do is just watch and listen to all of our stuff, as hopefully you're already doing. But as well, go on over to our Instagram or our TikTok and just drop us a follow and carry on watching our stuff. And
then eventually we will ask questions, get things to get everyone involved.
Yes,
That's the plan. That's the plan.
A bit of a question of the week kind of vibe.
Yeah. So just keep posted with us, keep listening, keep watching, and then eventually you can get involved. 100%. You can be a part of this.
Facts.
You can be part of the boldies, the gingers,
You can be part of the everything. So let's get into today's segment, which was, what is the best conversation that you've ever like overheard from someone? We've got some, once again, you know how this goes by now. We've got some that we found. We're just going to go back to back and just read about, and maybe we'll have a laugh and we'll talk about something.
From our trusty pal, Reddit.
Facts. Love you, Reddit. So this person was in a bar one night, and in the bar, she could overhear a couple that were obviously breaking up because they were, and it wasn't something that you've overheard. They were screaming. So they were screaming at each other, breaking up in this bar. She was yelling at him because he didn't want her to buy yet another drink, because lo and behold, she was drunk and making an arse out of herself. To finish her rampage, she screamed in a high-pitched and annoying voice, and every time we fucked, I fucking faked it.
Oh my God.
To which he looked at her deadpan and calmly asked, what makes you think I was fucking you for your benefit? Bro, imagine being in that bar. That feels like the moments, you know, in Love Island, where it goes silent. They just play the one liner that someone's just dropped them, and it's just like the dramatic drums, the dramatic music kicks off in the background. Girl storms out the villa. Literally in public. Imagine someone said to you, like,
oh my God,
you're going off at someone like that in a breakup, and in public, they're like, what makes you think I was fucking you for your benefit? That is mental. Like, that guy's got a set of bollocks on him. That's what I'd want to say, and would never have the courage to say to someone.
Honestly, if someone said something like that to me, I'd want to smack them. I definitely would at least throw my drink over them. I'd be so annoyed. So annoyed. That is rude.
At the bottom of the story as well, it says, and he walked off to applause and laughter. So in the bar, he says that, and everyone's just like, so the whole bar is just listening to their conversation, or their screaming match as they're breaking up.
Oh my God, that is so bad.
That is literally nuts. That couldn't be me in that scenario.
No, that is honestly awful.
What one have you got for us?
Somebody here said they overheard someone say, quote, he's the scum of the earth. He slept with my wife both times I was in prison. That's it. Short but sweet. But I thought,
he slept with my wife both times I was in prison.
So there's
both times.
So there's layers. There's layers. So
why did the wife stay with him? I don't understand that. Your husband is in prison. You're cheating on him while he's in prison. He comes out. You stay with him a bit. And you cheat on him again when he goes back in. Why not just break up with him? Just go for the guy who's just been banging while he's in prison.
And if he's going to prison multiple times, he's a bum anyway.
Facts.
Not a catch. Don't stay with him anyway. But
yeah, that's wild. What was the full
and
quote?
Also, oh wait, no, because the guy in prison must have not known that his wife was cheating on him when he was in prison. Because you're in prison, you're not going to find out. Never mind. But
what was the full quote?
He's the scum of the earth. He slept with my wife both times I was in prison.
Both times. Both times just sent me with that one. That's fucking jokes.
So bad.
Okay, cool. On a bus in Germany, two teenage girls are talking together, and a teenage boy comes onto the bus. Throughout the ride, he checks out the girl's figure from behind, at which point the girl loudly proclaims, "Dude, stop staring at my arse, you creep." To which he replies without missing a beat, "Sorry, but your arse is much nicer than your face."
Oh my God, that's so rude again.
You know, in the German thing as well, that would have sounded like a screaming match, even if it wasn't.
It's an aggressive
Like,
language.
his mic drop moment still sounded like as she turned around.
It's so aggressive. I don't understand how that even happens. Why is it so aggressive?
Also, like, without missing a beat, that's such a wild thing to say. Because, like, even if I thought it, my brain, as you've probably heard from this podcast, moves so much faster than my mouth does. And my mouth wouldn't even be able to keep up. So the fact without missing a beat, he just instantly replies that. Yeah, that's nuts. The fact it's just like checking someone out on a bus to the point they notice, turn around and tell you to stop, though. That's insane. He must have been staring.
Yeah, read the room.
Staring.
Weird. Yeah, but I definitely have my fair share of weird guys staring at me on public transport. The overground. Hell.
I can only imagine what the back looked like, though, of that guy. Of that guy? Jesus, I was a girl. Is there something I've got to tell you?
Be who you are. So proud. Episode 6, and Ben's already come out, guys. 1,000 subs by the end of this year.
Oh, yeah, this is ropes. I've come out of dyeing my hair ginger, but if we get 1K subs in 2024.
And I'm going bold.
Yeah, facts.
Someone overheard another person say that their cousin got their nipple bit off by a dog.
What? How?
Bit of a rogue one.
Nipple bit off by a dog.
That's precision.
Oh, that is precision. That's precision. Also, what was the dog on to bite someone's nipple off?
Probably like jumped up. In my head, I'm picturing like little ratty yappy dog run, launch.
Yeah. Well, like hooks on.
Yeah.
But
I reckon so.
God.
Because there was a girl on TikTok that had a similar thing happen to her, but it was her lip. And she has no
bit her lip
and
off.
she has no bottom lip now. She had to have like a I don't know what the word is. You know when they like get skin from another like a graft on her lip.
Oh, that's
because a
horrible.
dog I just hit the mic. Because a dog jumped up and was hanging from her lip. Ripped it off.
I didn't even think that a lip was a thing that could be separated from your body. You know what I mean?
Well, it's just like it grabbed on and just.
Do you know what I mean though? Like I've never heard of like someone's lip being cut off, lip being like separated from their body in any way. But by a dog, that's disgusting.
She's a TikToker and she still makes TikToks, but she has like no proper bottom lip, basically.
Fair fucking play.
Yeah, it's really fucked.
If there's one thing you would not catch me after having my bottom lip bit off, it'd be anything on camera.
I know.
Jesus.
I know.
Especially speaking. I'm guessing she does like just once when she just talks at the camera.
Yeah, everything. She's got some serious like balls, really. But yeah. So
she's got to protect them at all costs from a fucking dog.
But I don't know what kind of dog it was. But I'm guessing
it must be some little shitty like Jack Russell or some shit like that.
Because they have anger issues.
Yeah, I've never
so bad.
I've never, other than like a pit bull, I've never actually seen like one of the dogs that are supposedly big and scary actually be that big and scary. Like Rottweilers, German Shepherds.
Like an XL bully.
Like a canine.
Why are they trying to ban me?
Other than like a canine.
Bitch,
like
they need to ban those little yappy things.
Yeah, facts.
Like XL bullies.
Dogs. Ban handbag dogs. Although my dog borders on the size of being a handbag.
Oh yeah, yours isn't far off. Maybe like a little.
For context, I've got a miniature schnauzer called Stanley.
No, but okay, actually no. I'm thinking of like
a Pomeranian or like a Chihuahua.
Yeah, like a little Chihuahua that's called like Bella or something, but it's a fucking demon and would bite your nipple off, you know? That's kind of what I'm envisioning.
Yeah. 100%.
And they're like, oh, she's so cute. Like, she doesn't bite. She wouldn't hurt a fly. And then they rip your bottom lip off.
Oh, God. Yeah. Who read the last one out? Was that you or was it me?
Me.
Okay.
About the nipple.
Okay, next one I've got is like a full conversation, but it's funny.
Go on.
So, context. Oh, I didn't do that again. So, context. In the supermarket, it's conversations between a small child and the adult that the child was with.
Mm-hmm.
Child. Uncle Gary, that lady over there has really big boobies. Uncle. Shh, be quiet, she'll hear you. Child. Is that bad? Uncle. Yes, she's a witch and she can cast a spell on us if she hears you. Kid looks somewhere between horrified and unsure. The kid. How do you know she's a witch? uncle, because she has big boobies. That's where they keep their magic. They use it to do things like make men buy a drink for them in bars or make policemen forget they were speeding.
Oh my God.
Huh? Is mummy a witch? Uncle. No, your mum's fine, but don't tell her I told you about the witches until I've gone back to Scotland. She'll get mad that I scared you. Promise? Pinky promise. Kid promises the dad. Promises the uncle.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, I was carefully trying to hide giggles throughout that conversation. Oh my God, yeah. If I overheard that, like, imagine not even seeing it. So the scenario is you're at like supermarket, whatever, and you're just picking something up from the aisle, and it's on the other side of the aisle. So you don't even see it. You just hear it going down.
I'd be crying.
I would need to find the perpetrator. I need to find who they're talking about.
Kids with no filter.
Research.
Honestly, kids with no filter. So funny. But they are so rude sometimes. That one was fine, but sometimes like...
Yeah, you can imagine that being the same conversation, but that kid going, yeah, look, that woman was really fat.
Yeah. Or like, they'll just ask like why someone's so ugly or something.
Yeah,
they just have
God.
no social awareness, no filter.
Yeah. No.
I wonder if I ever did something like that. Probably.
I probably did all the time as a kid, but I can't remember. My memory is bad even now, let alone from like when I was a kid.
I remember Christmas one time I went to a garden centre and there was a dark tunnel that you go into to see the Christmas lights in there. And I hugged a man from behind that I thought was my dad, and it wasn't my dad.
No.
And then
you almost got someone to call catch a case.
Yeah. And then when I realised it wasn't my dad, I cried. And the guy was like so uncomfortable, didn't know what to do. Yeah. Great times. I mean, that's not quite me calling a woman a witch or talking about her boobs, but I did hug a random man from behind. And I remember it so vividly. Vividly. I can picture exactly what it looked like.
Oh God.
Trauma.
I've definitely done that not done that as a kid. I definitely had times though where like I've been like lost in a supermarket or like lost somewhere, just like not lost, but just like lost track of my parents and been, oh, fuck it, they're over there seeing my brother or something. You go upstairs, oh, you'll know who you are. And then because you've gone somewhere where you just thought they are and you're just following, you're now even more lost than you were.
I've been lost in Morrison's before as a kid. And I remember I had to go and find a worker and I also burst into tears again. I cry a lot, guys.
Me, yeah.
I still cry a lot now. So I remember I was so scared. And then I remember I also then knocked over a bottle of wine and my mum had to pay for it.
In the same
Soz, yeah.
The same scenario.
Yeah. Hey. Red wine.
Right, you're
not sure why I was going through the alcohol aisle, touching bottles of alcohol while looking for my mum.
You're crying, reaching for the red wine. Oh, what am I
gonna do?
Fuck,
just give it here. Yeah, clearly I needed it. I was traumatized.
Oh, I'm gonna be long.
And
living on the streets. Let me get this wine, mommy.
And and they have to like the lady has like press a button and say through the speaker like, Rachel, your kid's looking for you. Come here. She's like thinking, fuck's sake. And then comes to find me and they go, yeah, by the way, clean up on aisle 30. You've got to pay for that bottle of red wine. And she's like, God. Oh, you just keep her. Get lost again.
That's not my child.
It's not my kid.
Oh, God. No, I actually hate kids. I don't hate kids, but I'm not having them anytime soon.
I was adamant that I didn't want kids. Very adamant for a long time. I always I hate them. Frontal lobe developing. Things are happening.
Oh, things changing.
I'm going through changes and I can feel don't get me wrong. I'm not like, I'm ready to have a kid now.
But you're not as turned off by the idea.
I'm not as turned off. I'm definitely slowly warming to the idea of like, yeah, a kid could be quite nice eventually.
Yeah.
To me, that's big progress. I was adamant that I wanted to be a dink, double income, no kids couple. Like I've
never heard that term before. What a dink.
Dinks. Double income, no kids. I was adamant I wanted that lifestyle. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, for a bit, I probably still do. But like, I wanted to be that forever. Now I'm like, little mini me could be quite nice.
I think I know eventually I'll come around to the idea, but right now I couldn't think of anything worse. There's not a scenario in my head of like, you know what, make this better? Fucking kids.
I just find it nuts. Like there were girls I went to school with, we were like 16 and they were like, I'm ready to bear a child.
Oh God, yeah.
And I'm like, we are children pretty much.
That is
we're literally in year 11. We haven't even sat our GCSEs. Why are you talking about popping one out? That's crazy.
Popping one out.
That's
Fuck.
absolutely crazy to me. But
We're getting sidetracked. We're sidetracked.
anyway,
What's your next conversation you ever heard?
not about kids, hopefully.
I think actually a fair few of mine, or maybe not the ones that I've screenshotted, but some of the ones I found, a lot of them were kids.
I've got a good one. My boyfriend once overheard a very touchy-feely couple talking about, quote, how nice is it to have a sibling they can act like this with? And I know siblings. I know siblings that would fit into that category.
What?
In the sense
Sorry?
of like, maybe not physically touchy-feely, but and they're like a bit too bum-licky about each other.
Like
and it's a bit weird. It's like, you definitely fancy
You're
each
like,
other a
if
little bit.
you were one more, what's the word, like departed, like one more.
There's one more like gap in between you and the family. Like you'd probably think,
definitely,
fuck it.
Yeah, there would definitely be.
I know siblings that are like a little bit too close, where you're a bit like,
God, I don't even want to know
like,
the context behind that. But yeah, what I was gonna say though, when I initially heard that, I know a lot of people that like couples that would joke about that, like when they're being obviously like PDA in public, and then like people are around and they notice, and they say, like to wind people up or to get people's attention. I reckon that's probably what's happened there.
Almost definitely like is what it is. But I know siblings that are a bit too close. Like, and I love looking at, have you seen on Instagram and probably other things, there's sibling or dating.
Yes. We should do that.
Is a bit of
we should do that for an episode. Should we do that for an episode?
Yeah.
We've got two things that we've like spawned in the idea from episodes now. We've got to do the ink blotch thing, like the kind of like psychology thing. We'll do that for a segment. And we've also got, we'll do a siblings or dating.
I love siblings or dating.
Although, don't know physically how, we'll figure it out. We'll do it.
Well, we'll
just do it on our phones, I guess.
We'll just look at them on our phones, then we'll just have to screenshot them and put them on.
We're gonna have to find one though, because otherwise, if I make it, I'm gonna know. We'll sort that out off camera.
On Instagram, they have a thing where it's like a carousel, and then
there's like a tag that you can just go through and do it.
An account, yeah. So as in,
sick.
So it has a picture, and then you swipe, and it will say siblings or dating. So it doesn't give it away.
Calm. Yeah,
so
we'll do that. So
you can just screenshot them. You'll have to remember. Yeah, but then like don't look, obviously, or like as you're like, well, okay, well, yeah.
No, as in like we'll do it live. We'll go on the Instagram. I'll get my phone. We'll go on the Instagram account, and I'll just screen record us doing it.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, cool. So they don't give it away in the caption or on the first picture, so you can like play along with it. Yeah, I've done it before. It's really funny actually, cool. And some of them are nuts.
If you want to see that, leave a like down below, guys.
Leave a like anyway, actually.
Yeah, facts. Why have I not told you to do this already? Leave a like, subscribe to the YouTube. That's if there is one way to support us right now, it's YouTube.
Run the numbers up. Literally
run the numbers up on the YouTube. Watch all our shit. Put it on a loop. Give us a subscribe. Give us a like. Anyways. Okay. Right. 2 girls on the escalator at a tube station in London. One of them's crying. I can't believe he broke up with me. I let him shag my ass last night. The other girl. That's why, babes. You gave him what he wanted and now he's had enough. That wasn't what he wanted. He wanted to piss on my face. I said, no fucking way, but you can bum me instead.
What? Why would you say that shit on...
Even if you said it to the person, why would you phrase it like that in that wordage to your friend? No, he wanted to piss on me, but I said, no, you can bum me instead.
Have you seen that picture of Katie Price going viral on Twitter and she's got shit on her chest?
Yes. Oh my God.
Honestly, that is the first thing. Sadly, unfortunately, that is the first thing that came to mind when you said that. And
the wordage it sent me, the way she's worded that to her friend, like imagine you're on that tube escalator and they're just the people in front of you. Like you're not even that. You're walking up the left-hand side. They're stood on the right. Girl's crying. You're going past. I think you fuck this. I'm busy. And you just hear that. I would just stop and burst out laughing.
That is awful.
I couldn't do that.
And the fact that I just thought of Katie Price when you said it, I can't, guys. I'm not. I'm not condoning you to go and find it. I didn't.
We can't stop you finding it. Basically, is what we're saying.
It came up on my Twitter feed, and I'm not the same person I was before looking at it.
I'm the same person.
Honestly, it's disgusting.
It is grim. It is
Why
grim.
do people like peeing and pooing on each other?
God, yeah.
Is it a weird, like, dominant thing?
Must be.
It's fucking weird.
No, it's not that, or so I've heard. No, I'm joking. No, it's not. That's not what it is. It's,
Nah.
I'm taking the piss. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, that's grim. Not to kink shame, but that is fucking clapped.
Not to kink shame, but if you shit on someone's chest.
Yeah, unsubscribe if you do that shit. Stay subscribed, but that's grim. Ugh. Right, anyway.
No kink shame, but if you like a golden shower, block me.
Yeah, and then link Lexie so she can avoid it. Right, okay, you're the next one. This is good. This is a lot better than I thought. I thought there'd be a lot more quickfire, but they're all actually hilarious. This is making me want to go in public or like on a bus or somewhere now and just like stage a conversation so that people can overhear it and then go and tell people about it.
Two gay guys coming out to each other while
Sorry, but it sounds like a start of a joke rather than a story.
Two gay guys walked into a bar.
Yeah, go on. Continue.
Two gay guys coming out to each other while role-playing as Pokemons.
What?
It was fucking
Fuck
glorious,
off.
apparently. How does one come out to another person while role-playing as a Pokemon?
I don't know. Find out.
Do Pokemon characters speak?
They just like say their name. Like if you're called Charizard, you just say that in like a weird voice.
Like Charizard gay?
Well, that was Charizard going out.
I guess so. Well, how else are they meant to say it? Or do they mean dressed up as them? But role-playing means you're pretending to be them.
Oh, I fully get what you're saying now. That just caught me. Sorry, that caught me so off guard. I don't know what I was thinking about. I wasn't even locked into what you were saying.
If they only say their name.
I just turned around to you and you just went, Charizard gay? Oh, I've literally been crying at so much of this episode. Fucking hell.
Guys, if you know how
Wait,
you
was that
think...
the whole thing? So it didn't say what they were saying.
No.
That was the whole thing. That was just...
That was it. That's why I'm saying...
Oh,
how would Charizard come out as gay if they can only say their name? Well, the answer is maybe, I don't know, Charizard gay.
I thought in that it was going to go on to say it and then you just interjected. I didn't realize that was just an end of story.
No, that was it. No, that was it.
God. Yeah, I don't even want to know.
But role-playing makes me think not dressed up.
Did it say two guys coming out to each other?
Yes. Two gay guys coming out to each other while role-playing as Pokemons. It was fucking glorious. So either they're literally pretending to be Pokemons,
We're
and
caught up
in
on
that
two different
aspect,
sides of this
how
thing.
do you communicate that? Or they're dressed up as Pokemons, which
Probably both. Maybe both?
But how are you gonna how will a Pokemon character come out as gay?
I don't know. Also, the fact that it's two gay people coming out to each other. So, like, my understanding would be if they're gay, they're interested in each other, and they're coming out to each other. But, like, surely if you're gay and interested in each other and you're talking to each other, like, there's kind of a mutual understanding. I get it, like, coming out is, like, a nice thing to do. But, like, the doing it to each other thing just seems redundant, is what I'm trying to get at.
Well...
But, yeah, besides the fact that they're fucking Pokemon... They have to be dressed up as Pokemon
and not speaking.
You can't
pretend.
Probably both, but like you can't do that and just be stood there. Someone's overheard this as well, so in public somewhere, just pretending to be Pokemon.
There's so many layers to this.
There is so many layers to that.
This was posted 8 years ago by someone called Pretty Blue Bunny, and I just, guys, I need you to find her. I need to give some context to this because I'm confused. All I could say to it evidently was Charizard gay. So
That fucking sent me. That caught me so off guard. That's fucking funny.
I have one more, but just letting you know. So after you say it, I'm on the last.
So this one is a conversation that a roommate's overheard their roommate and a partner. So roommate, and what I mean by and a partner, you understand what's going on.
Right.
Roommate, what if I put your leg here? A girl, ow, 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 stop. I'm not a gymnast. Roommate, clearly. Girl, what did you say? Roommate, nothing, just come here. The girl, Can I be on the bottom? I don't like doing a lot of work. Roommate. And I don't like talking as much during sex. If you can even call this sex.
Oh,
that sounds horror.
That's just awkward.
I'd be laughing on the other side of the wall.
Oh no, that's hilarious from a third person perspective.
From
that's
the
jokes,
person, yeah, the person hearing it is having just fucking laughing.
Oh, for them though, that's
if
so
you can even call
awkward.
this sex, I would stop right there and then. I'd get my pants back on and I'd tend to leave. Yeah, facts.
That
Yeah,
would just ruin it.
that would fucking ruin it. It sounds like it's already ruined from the girl's point of view. Nothing was going her way. Put your leg here. Ow, I can't do that. I'm not a gymnast. Come here. She's like, no, I want to do this. Jesus, yeah. She's having a rough time and not in the good way.
Rough time in a very, very bad way. In an emotionally really bad way.
Anyway, yeah, what was the one more
Not
you've
good.
got?
What is the last one I've got? That's a very good question. Walking past a house in my neighborhood, heard a mother yell towards her kid. You were a load that should have been swallowed.
To the kid.
Yeah.
That can't run. That kid needs to call someone. Call child protective services. What is happening? You
If
can't say
my
that to
mum
the
said
kid.
that to me as a child. That's actually quite sad.
Yeah, it makes me sad that shit like that happens. But like, fuck. Overhearing that, I would laugh and then come to a quick realization that she just said it to the kid.
I was on the Elizabeth line the other day coming back from work and a family came on the tube
Yeah.
and a similar kind of vibe happened. The mum was shouting at the kid, calling her a bitch.
What? How old was this kid? When you say kid,
Like
what, like 10?
13.
Yeah, but to be fair, when you hit teenage years, especially girls,
Yeah, but you're on public transport. Stop shouting at your kid in front of people, calling her a bitch in front of random people.
I don't think calling it. I know it's 13-year-old. I don't think still not good. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. I can see the parents' perspective from that. From the person that's been like, yeah, literally fuck kids making any situation. That came out. Wrong choice of words. Don't do that.
Absolutely don't do that, guys.
What I meant was, fuck. I can't even think of the word I'm trying to say.
He means fuck kids, guys. He's ginger, bold, gay, and a paedophile.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What am I trying to say? Literally, what am I trying to say? I mean, I've literally fucking forgot. I just meant fuck the fact of having kids in any situation would make it. Doesn't even make sense. Oh,
Okay, well, let me change before. Bold, maybe ginger when he's not bold, and a paedophile.
I'm only ginger if the viewers want me to be ginger. So, but yeah. Anyway, my point being,
but not a paedophile.
my point
if
being,
you want
I
me
can
to be.
sympathise with the parent a bit if the 13-year-old is, hitting a teenage and they think they're the big bollocks and they're fucking,
Yeah, true. I guess
understand.
that is a little bit different than telling your small child that they should have been swallowed.
Yeah, see, that at any age doesn't run. There's not a single age where you could tell me that as my mother, and I wouldn't do it because you're my mother, but I would want to smack you if you said that to me. Like, the fuck?
It also depends, I guess, how young the kid is.
Because it's not my fault as well. If I'm the kid, it's not my fault. Like, you should have do it then. You should have done it. You know what I mean? I didn't ask to be here.
Keep it in your pants, love.
Facts. Or in her mouth, in that case.
That's disgusting. Ew.
Anyway, the next thing I want to talk about is touching on something from the last episode that we spoke about.
Okay.
Love is Blind.
Oh,
I watched it.
You've watched all of it.
I've watched all of it.
I have also since
thoughts,
watched all of it.
And I have thought. Oh, had you not watched all of it at the time?
At the time, I'd only seen the first couple of episodes. That's why. I didn't really know all the details.
Okay, we've got stuff.
Now
to talk about.
I know all the details.
Okay, I'm excited now. This will be juicy.
But you go first.
So, off the back of last episode, understand exactly what you meant about Sam.
Insane.
Sam is the most, tragic is the word. Yeah, the most tragic person, like to a T. Like if you understand what we talk about when we said it in the last episode, when we say like nice guys, quote unquote, for the audio listeners, we did some air quotes. Like where they're just like, oh, no one ever gives me. He literally says it in the thing. He's like, so context, the show is like a blind dating thing. If you didn't watch last episode, it's a blind dating thing where kind of like Love Island. Imagine Love Island, but you never see the other person you're talking to, and you get to date everyone, and you kind of narrow it down to who you want to. The twist in the show is they propose to the person that they kind of choose out of the dates. And then they go through like some challenges to kind of like simulate it.
You only see each other as you're gonna propose to the other person.
Yes, you propose before you've seen what they look like. You meet each other and then go through a bunch of challenges that kind of simulate what a marriage would be like. So you go on a holiday, you meet up with the other couples and mingle with the other couples and stuff like that, which are also the people that you've potentially dated in the run up to getting with your current partner.
So there is crossovers.
Yes, and then also just like some other things, like they live with each other for a bit and all that kind of stuff. Basically just like everything you would do in a normal relationship that leads up to a marriage in the space of like probably like a month or two.
I think it's a couple months.
Yeah, like a month or two coming out the back of the show. Anyway, specific guy Sam on it, most tragic person ever, literally says stuff. So he's dating he's dating two girls and gets pied off by one of them.
Nicole that he was speaking to.
He proposes to Nicole.
Yeah, and she says yeah. So
it's
did
Catherine.
He pie another girl?
No, is it Catherine?
Oh.
No, it's. I know her name. The short Asian girl,
Freddie.
the Filipino girl.
Oh, I don't know what her name is.
I've forgotten her. Is it Jess?
Hold on. The one that ends up getting married to a different guy.
The one that marries Sam, the rapper, or whatever his name is.
Sam, the rapper.
The one who makes music. He's like a salesman and he does music as well. The girl's like short, dark hair, Filipino.
The luxury salesman the
luxury cruise salesman guy.
Is that her name?
I think it's Jess. Is it Jess?
Let's have a look.
Pretty sure it's like, I think it begins with a J if it's not Jess.
No, it's not Jess.
What is it?
It's Bobby and something.
No, it's not Bobby.
Jasmine.
Oh, no, it is. No, it's Bob. Sorry.
Jasmine.
Yeah, Jasmine, not Jess. Sorry, Jasmine. Jasmine ends up pieing him off. She just gets bad vibes, rightly so. Yeah,
he's icky. So icky.
And then Nicole, the other one he's narrowed it down with, is also in a sort of similar situation with Sam and another guy that she doesn't know who to pick between. She gets bad vibes from Sam initially.
As she should.
Initially gets bad vibes from Sam. And at one point in the dating part is like, tells him that. And he's literally like, oh, like, I think what she says is, she just thinks he's saying what every girl wants to hear and doesn't actually mean it and just sounds a bit too like kind of soulless, basically. And he's just like, oh, I don't know what I'm meant to say. Like, what am I meant to say? Everything that I've said isn't true. And he's like, what am I supposed to do? And she basically tells him like that she's not even that she doesn't want to see him, just debating not seeing him, just like gets all defensive and like, oh, it's just horror to watch. I get every single thing we said about him in the last episode. And yeah, that whole thing.
Terrible. Such a cringy guy.
But there is someone I hate more on the show than Sam. Sam is not the worst person on that show, and not by a country mile, and I'll fight this till whatever. Catherine.
Oh, Catherine's horrible.
Is the worst
Catherine
kind of
is
person.
Awful.
So Catherine is a girl on the show, and how her journey kind of goes is she's dating two guys, like kind of a lot of people end up narrowing it down to sort of two and they pick between two. It's kind of natural to do that in the way the show works. And she narrows it down to two guys. One's called Ollie and the other guy is called Freddie. This whole time in the show, this bitch is non-stop, hadn't even mentioned outside of the room, hasn't mentioned Freddie's name once.
By the way, Freddie is a catch.
Yes, facts.
Freddie is
facts.
Hands down the best looking guy on there and he's just like a nice, normal guy. Well,
I would say best looking guy on there, but he's definitely one of.
I think Freddie and Steven.
Steven? Is he the old guy?
With Sabrina.
Really?
Yeah, girl.
What, you think they're the two best looking?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
I think Freddie is probably the best looking guy on there.
Fair play. Freddie's top two.
Who's one?
I think Ollie's better looking than him.
Ollie is also good looking, to be fair.
Like, there's not a lot on it. These guys are incredibly good looking. Anyways, not helping my allegations. What was I saying? Catherine's narrowed it down to those two guys, right? This whole time during the dating phase of the show, this bitch hasn't mentioned Freddie's name outside of the dates once. Literally is all over Ollie like a fucking cheap suit for the whole thing. But Ollie has narrowed it down to two people, Catherine and Demi. Ollie basically just likes Demi, and I think Demi really, really likes Ollie. Demi only is in there for Ollie. She's not really dating anyone else. She narrowed it down to just him. And Catherine knows this, and for a bit, she's still like, kind of being like, oh, I want Ollie, blah, 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 blah. They talk about it a little bit, but not really a lot. And then Demi and Ollie kind of have an inkling that, you know, them two are going to link up. That's how it's going to go. And Catherine all of a sudden, I mean, this is the nicest thing she does in the whole show. She's like, I'm going to let that happen. But I think it's because Ollie comes into the date, sits down with her, and is like, look, I'm just going to say it. I've just got to be straight up with you. That tells her all she needs to know about what's going to happen. So probably to protect her own pride, she's like, yeah, I'm going to let you and Demi crack on. It is what it is. Does it very nicely. Nothing wrong with how she does it. It's more so why she does it. And this will come back later. So Demi and Ollie get together, who they're my favorite couple in the thing, by the way. I fucking love them, and I'll touch on that later. But
and have you seen all of it?
Yes.
And you still think they're your favorite couple?
Yes. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, to be fair, the others are a bit shit, aren't they?
All of the other ones that were strong, the only ones that were strong the whole time were
Steven
Bobby and
Sabrina.
Jasmine. Yeah, but they didn't get married. Spoiler. Sorry if you're... Sorry.
No, Steven and Sabrina did get married.
No, they didn't.
Steven and Sabrina did get married.
The old guy and the Muslim girl.
No.
Oh.
That's
Who's Sabrina?
Okay, Steven is Lengers. Let me show you Steven and Sabrina.
Steven and Sabrina. Steven? Who's Steven?
I'll show you. The gym owner. He's a DILF.
Oh, yes, I love those two. Yes, the Irish girl. Yes,
This is my favorite. Yeah,
sorry.
Steven and Sabrina are probably my favorite
This
couple.
whole time you've been saying Steven and Sabrina, I've been thinking of the
No, I know
the
who
older
you're
guy and the Muslim girl.
Tom and I can't remember her name.
I can't remember her name, but she's Muslim. That's
no,
what I remember.
Tom isn't that fit. Steven and Sabrina
That's why I was like, huh? Anyways,
No.
after everyone's settled down with whoever they want to settle down with and they propose to who they want to propose to, there's like a couple's retreat where you go on holiday for a little bit with the person, and after a few days of being there, maybe even a couple days, you go to like a kind of like a party. You just mingle with all the other couples. On the holiday, Catherine, Freddie, literally like that. You're thinking, yeah, solid. Like a lot of the couples you're looking at and you're like, yeah, solid. Like no cracks seem to show. And then this motherfucker, the party gets mentioned, and obviously they're like, oh, like, are you looking forward to the party? Is there anyone like you're looking forward to seeing, not looking forward to seeing? And the second that she remembers that fucking Ollie is going to be there, she switches on Freddie. And for the rest of the season, that guy does not smile once.
I know.
He literally doesn't. And this guy's like a jokey, like cheeky chap kind of guy. Doesn't smile for the rest of the fucking season because of this girl.
And at these parties, Catherine's giving it up flirty or with Ollie. And then
yes.
And then you can tell she's interested in him and chatting to him a lot. And then won't let Freddie even like... If Freddie even shows that he cares about that situation, she's like, gets all defensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yet she's there. When Sam came into the party later on in the season and she keeps going, oh, he looks like my ex. He looks like my ex and stuff.
My blood was boiling when I heard that.
And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, it was awful. And then
I just don't like her.
And in the party, the thing that started off my train of not liking her was like being all over like Ollie, suddenly being like, oh no, Demi, you have her. And then being back all over Ollie once you're with Freddie and been all over him. And then when she's at the party saying about how apparently Ollie told all the boys that that he broke it off with her when that wasn't how it happened, and that she broke it off with him. When Ollie told the truth and came back and said, I went in there to tell her how it was, and she kind of beat me to it. And we kind of both said, okay, let's call it a day.
And she made it into this
just
big
truthful.
spiel.
And she made it into like, oh, he's disrespecting me, like this whole big thing, just as an excuse to go and fucking talk to him.
Yeah,
and then that caused beef with Ollie and Demi, which is hurting me so fucking bad. And then anyway, shit like that kind of happens. They sort it. Everyone's cool. And then later on in the show, because for some reason I was like, I don't really fucking know why, but I just, apart from just liking them as people, like, for some reason, like really resonate with Ollie, and just like everything he kind of says, I'm like, yeah, I would sort of react in a similar, if not exact same fucking way. I was like, what is going on here? And then it gets to the bit where they're living with each other, and Demi starts saying about like, oh, how they notice things about each other, and she notices stuff. I can't remember what she says specifically. I think about like how he kind of like paces up and down and like does certain things or whatever. And then it comes out that Ollie has ADHD. And I was like, for context, I've got very strong suspicions to the point where like I almost know that I think I have ADHD. And the fact that I was like, what the fuck is it about this guy? And then he says that, I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, yeah. And that just made a lot of sense. But also, they were just like the best, like in there. They were just like, whenever no one else was getting their fucking nose involved, like Catherine was, they were just solid and they were good. And at the end of the season, for the people who haven't watched it, I'm going to try and wrap this up quick. And the people who haven't watched it, you go to the wedding, and basically, if you want to marry them there and then, you have the opportunity to. There is a whole wedding thrown, but like it's a bit of like a show kind of thing where you turn up and you go, I don't, if you're not actually
and
going to
all
marry
of
them.
that aspect of it is fabricated. I've seen on TikTok people who are friends with
really
Ollie and Demi. Someone who was friends with Ollie said that
they're still seeing each other.
Do you see the reunion?
No, but they say it in the show. They say it at the thing like it's not the end.
They're not seeing each other in the reunion. They're not.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's juicy.
Well, and I have more gossip about it, but I'll reveal after. Somebody on TikTok who claims they're friends with Ollie said that at least that scene of the wedding is all fabricated. Like when she says, "Oh, I don't," like Ollie knew that she was not going to. They went into it like they planned.
Oh no, yeah, I knew that.
That's all fake.
Yeah, I know that.
But
I know that.
Another thing, quick. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to know about stuff that's been happening in the reunion apart from that, sorry, I'm saying another thing. Catherine is now dating another guy from Love is Blind.
Yeah, because I was...
Not Freddie.
Yeah, but like, was it one of the ones that didn't initially get picked?
Yeah, a guy from the pods.
I didn't think that she was dating him, but I was thinking about the fact that some of them don't get picked, but like, you dated all of them. Like, surely there's something there.
Yeah, so Catherine is now... like fully dating one of the other guys from the pods. I don't know what Freddie's doing.
Just to end the Catherine rant as well. So all those horrible things that she done throughout the show and just showed how much she's a horrible person as well. Things start going well with Freddie again when she goes to his house and sees that he's fucking minted basically and has a nice house. All of a sudden Freddie's like, I mean, not all of a sudden, but Freddie's been getting bad vibes, rightly so, this whole time. And because it's the whole thing's about a wedding, he basically says, I want a prenup. And the second he suggests that, switches again. Like, you can literally see throughout the show in her face the moment she's like, yeah, fuck this, with each guy. And it's jarring.
I just don't get her. Like, I'm so shocked that she thought Freddie was going to want to marry her.
Facts. Yeah, some of the things she done, like when they was out shopping, for example. To be fair, she does say in the show, like, oh, I need to stop. But it's one of them again. She just says it and does nothing. She says about 3 times in the show, like, oh, sorry, I've been like a bit aggy with you and I've been snapping at you and I shouldn't have. Like, it's a bad thing. I need to work on it. Cool. I can understand people have things they need to work on. But she fucking doesn't because she just carries on doing it. And it just gets worse. It's like, oh, it's just, like the most hypocritical, annoying person in that whole fucking show. She makes Sam look like an angel when Sam comes in purely just for entertainment. But yeah, that's what I have to say about Love is Blind. That went on for a bit.
Love you, Love is Blind. You're great. You're the best thing that's happened to me in months, truly.
Facts. I haven't watched TV in ages, and yeah, it was good. To be fair, during it, a lot of like the main episodes, I was skipping through like a lot of the things.
I didn't. I sat in bed rotting watching.
When it got to like the big moment, like I think it was when they were living together. A lot of the living together shit was boring.
A lot of that is just waffle, to be fair.
Oh, I'm not going to go into it, but also in with the bit where they meet the parents, Jasmine's mum. Oh my God. Do you remember? So Jasmine's mum's Filipino and like apparently some people on Twitter have been like, yeah, knowing she was Filipino, I knew what was coming before she stepped in the door. She's literally like the most controlling, like when you're interfering, that's the word, interfering person ever, to the point where he's like, you need to tell me everything about everything, like to her daughter, and her daughter's like kind of like
these are
softly,
adults,
like no, like I'm not going to do that type of thing, like it's our relationship type of thing. And she's like, oh, we're thinking of maybe moving abroad like years down the line if things are going well, and she's like just not happy with anything that they have to say, like it's just a weird conversation. But anyways,
that is the end of our Love is Blind segment.
Is that the first UK one? Is that the first season that's ever happened?
So Love is Blind has been a thing, but
it's
this
in the
is
US,
the first
right?
UK one.
Yeah. Okay, juicy. Well, if they're gonna do it, run it back next year,
best believe we'll be watching it.
It's good.
Final segment. Well, guys, they're back, and I'm going to do my best impression. Are you ready?
Okay.
I want to get up. You better get me in this.
Yeah,
He leans over.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Not as low as this, but I'm making do with what I've got, guys. And then he goes, so Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as she's walking on by. And then he does another thing.
It's like he's in the room.
Oh, I got another one. In a champagne supernova, a champagne supernova up your bum.
Is that the lyrics?
Yeah.
It is now.
You watched that TikTok?
That was great.
Guys, they're back.
They are back. Oasis are back.
And I'm gonna be there with the 40-year-olds.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go, I only
When's
know
Wonderwall on?
I only know Wonderwall. So
gonna have a big sign just saying play Wonderwall for the whole thing, not sing any other songs.
Yeah,
every
other song other than Wonderwall. I'm
We'll
gonna be on Candy Crush. And then I'm gonna go, I don't know, what am I gonna go? What could I say?
You just did what you're gonna go. You just performed it.
I need to get up on stage. What can I say? Guys, if I get Oasis tickets, what can I say in the crowd that would really offend true fans?
You're getting way ahead of yourself here. If we get Oasis tickets, you know how many millions
I'm
of people
absolutely not gonna. I'm not gonna get them, guys. No. I'm gonna try, but I'm not gonna get them. I'd also really like to preface. I actually do really like Oasis. Thank you very much. I'm not like the other girls, apparently. So if you do see me there, just know I'm going to be singing along, just like what I did before. But I need to figure out some stupid shit to say in that crowd to piss people off. And then I'll be in the segment of what we spoke about at the beginning of this podcast of things that people are overhearing. And it'll be me saying some stupid shit.
Imagine. Yeah, we need to make it into other people's TikToks. Or stuff
I need to get there in a full, like, I don't know, like a full lemon outfit or something. Or like,
keep it lemon.
Or like, I don't know, wear like CP Company, Stone Island, and then maybe some like Stone Roses shit.
Yeah, go get the badge in. Stone Roses.
That's what I mean. Like I need to consciously
pull up with like a Red Hot Chili Peppers jacket.
I need to consciously think, how am I going to rattle some people here, knowing how difficult these tickets are to get. I am thinking about this so optimistically, guys. I can guarantee you what will happen is I'll wake up on Saturday morning with so much fucking adrenaline. I'll have all my setup ready to go. And then out of the I saw there's like 1 million tickets being sold in total. Jesus. I can guarantee you this girl is going to be 999,999th in that fucking Ticketmaster queue. And then it's going to crash.
Well, you better get 2 then if you get
Well, actually, guys, just know, because from what you've seen, if you have the pleasure of watching us on YouTube, if we don't get tickets, I'll do my own rendition and I will do my own version of the Oasis Reunion Live 25 tour.
Yeah, 2K subs.
I'm gonna, rather than shave my head, I'll actually get I'll just get a haircut like one of the Gallaghers.
Right, so you will shave your head.
I'm gonna...
Oh, you mean rather than shave it bald, got you?
And then I will role play as them. And then...
I'm so holding you to this. What's the target for this to happen?
1,000 subscribers by the end of the year.
1,000 subs by the end of the year. You're doing that and then going bald. For what? For 1,000 subs?
No.
I was about to say, I don't think you realise how somewhat possible that could be.
Well, I hope it is now that you've just seen me start singing on the podcast.
Literally bust it out on the podcast. Or
that's effort. That's effort. So, guys, we're going to try to get tickets.
For the audio listeners, I'm just struggling to angle my mic properly right now. So if you're hearing some of that, then yeah, sorry.
For the audio listeners, I'm staring at the wall with a bit of a face of existential dread, thinking, what have I just done on camera?
What have I got myself into?
What have I got myself into? Digital footprint is...
it's crazy.
Definitely growing, but...
I've literally got tears in my
eyes. If anyone wants to help me get tickets, cool, let me know, because I'll do it. No, I won't do anything.
I was about to say, watch what you fucking say.
I won't do anything, but I'll do like things within reason. We're going to get in the queue,
and they're going to be about $5,000 each for a fucking Rose Ed ticket.
Yeah.
To go and see them, but I will still pay it, and I will still be there no matter what. I'll remortgage the house for it.
I will be there no matter what.
And you know me, I will bet every penny I've got.
I will bet every penny I've got. And
why
then
is this not? Sorry, but why is this mic actually just refusing to stay still?
there wasn't too much to say about Oasis, the reunion. I guess the other thing, aside from the singing and the tickets, is do we think they're going to make it through the whole tour without there being some drama? I feel like there'll be drama, but probably not on stage.
The drama will come out after the tour. I reckon there'll be drama.
Yeah.
You won't know about it, and then after the tour, it will come out, and now it's
I think the absolute worst case scenario would be that they would cut it off short because of drama, but it won't happen on stage. I doubt, mate. If
on
it
stage,
happens,
God no.
If it happens on stage, I want to see one of them get sparked out.
You go see
on
Oasis
stage.
and you come out watching UFC.
Yeah, that'd be so good. I want to get the foam fingers out. That'd be so good.
That'd be
just
hilarious.
see one of them literally just get a guitar and just smash it around the other's head.
Part of me has always wanted to go to a WWE match just because I think it'd be fucking funny.
I went to TNA, which is like when I was in Florida. It's like a WWE like B-Tech version, total non-stop action.
Oh yeah,
TNA, right? And I had a foam finger, I remember, and it was so good.
Finger.
I was there in the crowd, 8 years old, going TNA, TNA.
No, that sounds joke. Like just seeing people get RKO'd and shit, and just like all the over dramatic stuff they do and all the stunts they pull.
Well,
that'd be hilarious.
Rumor has it that Noel and Liam Gallagher are going to be joining TNA in Wembley.
Live at Wembley.
I want to see RKOs. I want to see people getting hit around the head by chairs.
I thought you was about to say I want to see R. Kelly then.
I do not want to see R. Kelly. I want to see them climbing up on ladders
on
and like fully choke slamming each other into the ground. And then after all of that, break out into Wonderwall.
Imagine
no.
steel cage match while Wonderwall's playing.
Nay, break out into Don't Look Back in Anger.
Oh my God, yeah. They put
after
their arms
literally
around
just
each other.
slamming each other onto the ground. Deck each other and then just hold hands and just go, don't look back in anger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What a finale. Well, you've heard it here first, guys. We predicted the Oasis show.
Yeah. And I will be there.
One thing I quickly want to add, and this won't be a long thing, literally just more of a statement than anything. We're talking about predicting things. Weird shit that, like, we not necessarily predict what happens, but, like, we talk about something on the podcast and something related to, like, keeps fucking happening.
Manifestation.
So with the one, I can't remember what episode now, 1 or 2, we talked about Rizzle Kicks, and at the end of it, he was like, I need a Rizzle Kicks reunion. That's fucking happening. The last episode, or maybe the episode before, because we recorded 2 at once, I talked about, we was doing our music, like, top artist things, and you mentioned a song or something. I think I get it wrong in the clip, but you mentioned a song, and I'm from like, oh no, that's from Days Before Rodeo. Days Before Rodeo by Travis Scott has just been re-released up like the 10th anniversary, 10 years after it's been released, gets re-released. Like, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Shit we keep talking about keeps happening.
When we get Oasis tickets, we're going to see Noel and Liam RKO each other in wrestling gear and then break out into Don't Look Back in Anger.
Facts. And by then, when we get those tickets, we will have hit 1,000 subs by the end of this year because the concert's next year.
And Ben will be Ginger.
Not by the Oasis concert.
Bold.
That's months away. No, you're bold. I'm Ginger. I'm not Ginger.
I'm bold.
Orange. It won't even be Ginger. It'll be like orange. So like,
yeah, that's like yellow.
Like, it won't be like a ginger hair color. It'll be like an orange bright thing if we hit 1K subs. But I think,
what a finale, guys.
Yeah, that's
what
where
a way to end that. To end episode number 6.
Yes. That's the end of episode number 6. Thank you guys as always very, very much for watching.
Cheers.
If you are, cheers to that.
Cheers to Oasis.
If you are watching us on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more episodes like this every Sunday at 6 p.m. If you're listening on an audio platform, please rate us 5 stars. It massively, massively helps. And I also didn't realize how many of you listen to us on Spotify platforms. Don't get me wrong, not massive numbers right now, but more than I thought. So thank you guys who listen to us, maybe on your commute or however you listen to us. Thank you so much for the support. If you want to support us even more, support the YouTube, but also come and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Things will be on screen in the YouTube video or in the description of Spotify. And they're on screen in the YouTube video.
Hard to miss.
At everythingnothing.pod on Instagram and TikTok. So go ahead and follow us there. Thank you guys for watching and listening, and we'll see you in the next one.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.